On May 20th of 2024, a woman named Sharina notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled. After this incident, she made a video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously.
Det är fuktigt sådan här.
To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
Katta. Avbryter mig bara. Säg goddag.
It was at this moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone, or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night, but as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this. Shireen had no idea that in the photo she took, look, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told. Looking closely, it looks as if someone, or something, is staring at her. She believes that they, or it, had been the one responsible for the noises she heard before. Now, the figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a body, which is pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence, but one can assume that Shireen was terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy. A similar photo was recently posted on Facebook. However, the figure in this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid-looking person is caught in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's still there. With no new updates since then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown. A woman named Henna Berlin uploaded a video to her TikTok in November 2025, and it shows her walking around her mother's workplace when she makes a pretty terrifying discovery. We don't really know why she's there. Maybe she's helping close up, or maybe she's picking something up her mom forgot. Either way, the clip is short, blunt, and gets creepy fast. As Henna moves through the room, like she's looking for something, she spots something right in front of her, and it instantly makes her freeze. A creepy doll positioned nearby suddenly moves on its own, and Hannah bolts out of there in pure panic before the video cuts off. Could it be a setup? Sure, if someone was just out of frame, it wouldn't take much to make a doll jolt at the perfect moment. But if she really is alone in her mom's workplace, then a doll moving like that is the exact kind of thing people describe in classic haunting stories. The kind that feels small, almost simple, but hits you like a punch. And yeah, if you've got dolls in your house right now, you're probably not going to love thinking about this clip when the lights go out. What do you think? Someone unseen messing with her, or something genuinely paranormal? Red Anderson, who is an Air Force medic, says that strange things often happen at the military base's treatment facility where he works. One late night, Red is sending his wife a Snapchat message when he captures something that is pure nightmare fuel.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I
I just had to check to see mom real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but it'll be crazy.
Did you see it? In the doorway across the hall, some strange dark shape seems to peer down from the top of the doorway. Something with two little, widely spaced eyes. As it ducks out of sight, a strange sound can be heard. Now, there isn't supposed to be anyone else in the base medical facility. So, Red goes to investigate, but he doesn't see anything. Red says that his wife later pointed out the strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Mrs. Tennyson is an overnight caregiver from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who looks after elderly clients. She says one woman in her care had recently started talking in her sleep, almost like she was having a conversation with someone in the room. Then, one night, Mrs. Tennyson hears unusual sounds coming from the woman's bedroom. Concerned, she checks the security camera to make sure everything is okay, but what she sees on the footage leaves her unsettled.
Every night I'm at work, I be thinking I'm tripping. But you gotta watch this video, y'all. You see that move under the bed? Like I know for a fact it's close to my client's house. I be seeing, you see it keep moving like right there under the bed? It's moving back and forth. You see it? It's ghost in my client's house. Look under her bed. It'll come out and go back. Now she in bed asleep, she ain't moved an ounce. But do you see how it keep coming out, going back in? This is no joke.
Near the side of the bed, something appears to move across the floor. The strange part is, there are no pets in the house that could explain it. After Mrs. Tennyson shared the video online, some viewers believe the elderly woman may have been visited by someone she lost. Mrs. Tennyson later revealed that the woman's husband had already passed away. So, was this just something ordinary caught on camera, or did the elderly woman receive a visit from someone she once loved? As always, I'll leave that up to you to decide. A woman was at home trying to unwind after a long day at work, when late that night, she began hearing persistent knocking coming from her front door. Since she was home alone and wasn't expecting anyone to visit at that hour, she decided the best thing to do was simply ignore it. After several minutes, the knocking finally stopped. Silence once again filled the house, and believing that whoever had been outside had finally left, she decided to open the door. But what she found waiting outside would be only the beginning of a real nightmare.
Hey guys. So, I just sat down to watch a movie, and I'm pretty sure I just heard somebody knocking on my door. I'm definitely not hearing things strange. I don't see anybody. It's not creepy at all. And I don't see anybody. I mean, I'm curious. But There's never anything good in a package on someone's porch after midnight.
As soon as she opens the door, she discovers a mysterious package sitting on her doorstep. The woman remains outside for several seconds, looking around to see if anyone is nearby, but there is absolutely no one in sight. Despite feeling uneasy about it, she decides to bring the object inside and find out what was hidden inside. When she finally opens the package, she discovers something as strange as it is unexpected.
Okay, update on the package that showed up at my house the other day. I opened it, and inside it was a creepy old video camera. I don't even know who still uses these anymore. And it was making this weird clicking noise, almost like it was trying to turn itself on. And guys, there's still battery life on this thing. I have no interest in knowing what's on it. And just the presence that I felt when I was holding it, it was creepy. Like, I'm not interested. If you guys know whose camera this is, or if this is a joke that somebody's playing and you want your camera back, please do so, because I put it back in the box and it's just sitting in my living room. I have no idea what to do with it.
Inside the box was nothing more than an old camcorder. No identification, no message, and, according to her, no footage stored on the device. It was simply an object that appeared to have no purpose at all, raising even more questions than answers. But it was after that moment that things began to become truly disturbing. The woman started feeling a constant presence inside her bedroom, as if she was no longer alone in the house. The feeling became so overwhelming that she decided to grab a few things and sleep in the living room that night instead. However, when she woke up the following morning, she noticed several objects had been moved out of place and decided to check the security camera footage from the room where she had spent the night. What she found in the recording was enough to leave her terrified. After watching the footage, the woman became convinced that she had not been alone that night. Although the movement captured near the door may have had a simple explanation, the feeling of being watched only continued to grow stronger, and a recording she captured shortly afterward seems to only reinforce that suspicion.
I don't know why the lights are on, but I'm going inside of this house. I just heard my sister's voice, and I'm sick of this. And I need to figure out what's going on so I can put a stop to it. Why is this chair in the middle of the floor?
The woman begins hearing her sister's voice calling out to her from upstairs. From the very first moment, she knew something wasn't right, since her sister had left the house only a few minutes earlier. Even overwhelmed with fear, she decides to confront the situation and head upstairs to find out what is happening. But as she gets closer, she witnesses something truly terrifying. A chair is violently shoved in her direction, causing her to immediately abandon any attempt to investigate further and flee the area as quickly as possible. Now the question remains, by opening the door and bringing that mysterious package into her home, did she unknowingly allow something else to enter along with it? Or is there a much simpler explanation behind all of these events? Share your theory in the comments, because this is definitely one of those stories that leaves behind far more questions than answers. Now, the following video comes from a mother who just had a newborn baby, when one night, at around 3:40 in the morning, her cameras record something that leaves her too scared to leave the room. According to Daisy Andrade, out of all the strange things that have happened at home, this one may just be the most terrifying, and it doesn't help that what she captured might have some connection to what others have caught on camera while visiting the island where she lives.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's a lot of ancient Hawaiian stories or traditions, or I would call superstitions. It's probably just ancient Hawaiian spirits trying to get my attention.
So take note of this stick here, right? Okay. So there's nothing to its left, but at the same time I look at this other one, I zoom in.
Wow.
Look at that. But I zoom into this, but
wow.
this is like a hole right
Oh,
there.
that gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Seeing this only makes Daisy's video that much more unsettling. As she writes, "I always pray with my voice before bed, and coincidentally, we forgot to say our nightly prayer this night. Whatever was here will not be welcomed here again." This is what she caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
After encountering whatever it was that sounded just like their child, Daisy and her husband concluded that this whole incident had to be something paranormal. Either someone, or something that couldn't be seen, was calling out to Daisy, but according to her, she swore it sounded just like her son, who during this whole time was fast asleep. If neither of her older children were awake, then who was calling out to Mom?
Yeah.
As Daisy states, living in Hawaii has made her experience countless unexplainable things. This one is just one of many, but she can't deny that this incident has been the most unsettling encounter to date. Whether it's the ghost that many tourists see on this island or something else entirely, simply not knowing what spoke that night is creepy enough to Daisy and her family. A video posted on November 14th, 2009, from a YouTube channel known as Miss Big Stevie is sure to keep you up at night, even if you're someone who is usually a bit of a skeptic. In the description of the upload, Stevie writes, quote, "We saw this thing from the window, crouching in the dark in our backyard. It got spooked when we turned the light on, and then we went to see what it was. Thought it was a cat or fox or something like that at first. It moved to the end of the backyard, not sure how to describe it. It didn't run or walk or fly or scamper or whatever animals usually do, and then disappeared over the fence. Literally disappeared." End quote. Let's take a look and see for ourselves.
You don't want that shit.
Do you hear something outside?
Yeah, where's it coming from? There's something like
crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light? Yeah. What? Yeah, there's something back there. Where did it go? Did you see where it went?
What? I don't know.
At around the 032 mark in the video, you can see some sort of strange creature crouching on the ground in front of the house. Amazingly, Stevie and friend seem more amused than scared, like they can't quite believe what they're looking at. Stevie suggests the entity may be an alien, a Flatwoods monster, or even the Mothman himself. But of course, that's purely speculation. Stevie then went on to say, quote, "The video sucks, but you can see it clearly when it takes off. And then when it flies over the fence at the end, we still have no idea what it was, but needless to say, we haven't gone into the backyard at night for a long time." End quote. Could this be a hoax? It's possible. The upload is old, the quality isn't great, and in low light, a person crouching and moving oddly could easily come across as something inhuman. There's also the chance it's a regular animal being misread because the camera struggles with shapes in the dark. But I also get why this clip stuck with them. The whole reason it's unsettling is the description of how it moved. Not running, not walking, not scampering like you'd expect, and then the claim it basically vanished. So what do you guys make of the footage? The video was uploaded all the way back in 2009, and yet it feels like we aren't any closer to finding concrete answers, but we can definitely theorize. Now this last video, a mother and her 2 children are standing outside their house after noticing something unsettling in an upstairs window. They had just returned from a night walk when something on the 2nd floor caught their attention. So, using a flashlight they had with them, they shine it toward the window and start recording.
Alright, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing something. Alright, put your flashlight up. Alright, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. Alright, put it up, hurry. Oh.
Each time the light moves away, the blinds appear to shift on their own. But when the flashlight hits the window again, they quickly close. What makes it strange is that there doesn't seem to be anyone behind them. No hands, no face, and no clear figure can be seen inside the room. The children are clearly frightened, but the mother seems unusually calm, almost as if this isn't the first time something like this has happened. So, she goes inside to check the room.
Alright, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. Alright, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Alright, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. Here's the window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The mother enters and shows that no one is there. The room appears completely empty, which only makes the footage harder to explain. So, if nobody was upstairs, what was moving the blinds? Was it just a trick of the light, something inside the room, or something else entirely? You decide. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. If you like this upload and want to see more creepy videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming uploads. And let me know in the comments which clip you found the most disturbing.